Well, presenteeism rather, is when you show up at work and you're all tired and not feeling so well, but you're there, you're not away. Maybe you're overweight, sedentary, and you're not getting up and getting at it. Today, it's all about getting healthy at work. I'm standing here with Bruce Krahn, fitness specialist, fat loss expert, and you're going to show me a bunch of exercises that we have no excuse for. We can do at work, okay? Yeah. So let's start. Get right into it. Let's throw away this chair, put it aside, and provided we've got the space at work. What's the first of your top 4 exercises to help us lean up and burn some fat? Show me the first one here.
All right, the first one I would have you do would be something for the upper body. Okay, we're going to mix up upper and lower body. That's great for speeding up the metabolism and burning more fat.
And that's going to increase your attention span, right? Yeah. I mean, getting metabolism going means blood flow gets going.
Yeah,
so how do we do this?
First one, we'll do a simple push-up off the desk. Just going to come down here, get your feet out, and you're going to lower your chest towards the desk and push up. Breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
One of the key things, remember here, Bryce, is to keep strong through here. A lot of folks, when they're doing push-ups,
it's not just pushing,
they get weak.
It's actually making sure there's some, resistance in my back. I'm feeling it in my chest, and the blood's getting going, right?
Yeah. Think about these muscles through here as well.
So, Bruce, you know me. I'm in the gym regularly, but if somebody is and they're still at their best, is this really metabolizing calories enough to make a difference at the end of the day?
Every bit adds up, and you're definitely, for the average person, the push-up
off the desk more than they're not doing.
Absolutely,
right?
For sure.
How about climbing the stairs, for example, on the way to work?
It's awesome,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, we should be doing more of that as well. Getting up and getting to work healthier than what we do by parking our car and taking the elevator. I mean, it's simple advice. It sounds like age-old rhetoric, but it works. Bruce's favorite fat burner exercise number 2 at the desk.
So from the upper body exercise, we go into a lower body exercise. We go into one of my favorites, the squat. Okay, so just going to take let's say a shoulder width stance.
And you don't need much space for this. We're in a small little cubicle area. Okay.
Easy. Ladies could kick off their heels.
Yeah.
Okay, and just going to come down and come up. You're going to breathe in.
Is that it?
And breathe out.
And breathing is so key. We'll talk about that as well at the next segment here, about how you can relax, and a special way to do it, by the way. Is there a certain way to do it while we're doing squats?
Yeah, you want to, generally speaking, breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up, and just don't hold your breath. And the other thing to be very careful about is to press more from your heels than your toes.
Okay, so keep the weight back.
Keep the weight shifted back. A lot of people, they start to lean forward, so let's keep the weight shifted back.
Okay, that makes sense. Right. And another point to make is that, you and I are dressed in slacks, a shirt, I've got a jacket on. I can do all these exercises fully clothed, fully dressed. Do I have to worry about sweating? Do I have to get up to a sweat?
No, it's not necessary just to improve your fitness, at the level we're talking about right now. Every little bit counts. So you don't have to worry about breaking a huge sweat when you're doing this.
Okay.
You can save that for maybe when you work out at home later.
Well, I read some interesting research that suggests that basically that you don't have to necessarily go all at it, intensely for 45 minutes and bust the craziest sweat. Of course, that would destroy your nice work clothes.
Yeah.
But you can do this in increments of a few minutes over the course of the day, as long as it equals what? I mean, how much should we aim for?
Everyone should aim for at least 30 minutes a day. So if you could do that in 3 10-minute increments, fantastic.
Okay, excellent. That was Bruce's favorite number 2. Number 3, in the workplace environment. We're working with a small place right now. We're dressed in our suit or our corporate attire.
So we want to go back to the upper body again. So we're going to do a dip. Okay. Now, just bear in mind that if you have a rotator cuff issue or a shoulder, any kind of pathology of the shoulder, you want to be careful with a dip. But you'll just put your feet out, okay?
And if you're in pain, you just listen to your body, right? Okay.
Pain, just don't do it.
Okay.
So you're going to bend your elbows.
And so here I imagine we're working the triceps.
Working the triceps. So you're coming down and pushing up.
Okay. And how many repetitions should we be doing of each?
That's a good question. You're going to vary that. That's one of the most important things to do. But shoot for maybe, with body weight exercises, a little higher reps, try to go for 10, 15, 20. Now you want to focus on bending the elbows and not shrugging at the shoulders.
Right.
And to make this more difficult, you could go to one leg.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, show us.
Yeah, actually, that's not bad. I start to feel it. They'll probably witness me glowing soon enough, or my respiration rate will go up.
Sometimes I lift both legs off.
Let me see. We're going to show that right now.
Oh, that's not for the show.
How about on a chair? Let me just grab a chair from the side. Do you have any exercises that you like doing on the chair if I hold this really steady for you here?
Well, something you could do just sitting on the chair, this is a very basic one, is just something like a leg extension, on the chair. But the most important thing when you're seated at your chair goes back to what Craig was saying, and that's the way that you're sitting on the chair. Now, to increase your metabolism while sitting on the chair, I like people to squeeze their glutes, and tense up their lower back.
Good core strengthening, right?
Good core strengthening, that's really key. But one of the ones we got to get to is for the lower body. We've done the upper body. We did the dip, we did the squats.
So is this Bruce's favorite number 4?
Number 4.
Okay. Tell us all about it.
This is more of a dynamic lunge.
Okay. All right.
Again, you have to kick off the heels if you're in heels.
Is the boss going to kick you out by watching this happen? Is this going to, reduce your chances of coming back to work the next day? By the way, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't, because this is something we're talking about, getting healthy at work. All of, your bosses should be endorsing this because it's going to increase productivity.
Definitely. The one thing you'll notice right away when you start increasing exercise is you have more energy.
That's right.
So you can work harder.
Right. Don't fall asleep at your desk. All right, show us all about this dynamic squat.
Dynamic lunge. So we're going to lunge forward, and then we're going to lunge back.
Okay.
We're going to lunge forward, and we're going to lunge back.
And this won't stretch out your pants too much, I guess, eh?
Well, hopefully the pants aren't too tight. We'll see. We'll see how they hold up, Bryce.
All right, so
That's
forward.
Good.
Okay, I'm not ripping yet. And then back.
Excellent. Keep the pressure through the heel on your foot there. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Wow, I'm actually really starting to feel that more than a typical lunge, right?
Oh, yeah. You'll really feel this
burning. Yeah. That's great. My trainer has me doing these calisthenics, jumping, and so my legs have gotten a little bit stronger. You can see a tower climb recently, and all this training with the legs has helped a bit. And so here I am panting. Yeah. That's a good thing, right? So in an 8-hour workday, again, to reiterate, how many times should we aim to do these exercises? Yeah. Okay, and we'll have them up on our website for everyone to check. How many times a day, and for how long?
Well, like we said earlier, I think if you did 10 minutes 3 times a day, that would be stellar. I don't know if that's exactly possible for everybody. But let's say you did it at lunchtime, and if you did it at a break, or one of the 2 breaks you might get in the afternoon, in the morning, that would be fantastic. It's really about trying to be consistent as well, trying to fit it in every single day if you can. Put it in wherever you can. Don't get too obsessed over becoming, I gotta get this in 6 times a day or whatever. Just start doing it. Most folks just start. Just do it. Just start. The hardest part of anything is beginning it. So start doing it. You'll get in the habit, and you'll really find you actually fall in love with it. Hard to believe.
Thanks so much for those tips.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, we have some simple techniques to reduce your stress at the workplace. Plus, more of your calls and questions, as well as my final recommendations. Stay right there.
Reach us in the GT